Hey everyone, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my August TBR, and I have 8 books that I'm planning to read in August. Cross my fingers. So the first I'm going to talk about are the ones that I'm planning to listen to on audiobook. I'll listen to more than this on audiobook. But these, normally I don't really plan out what I'm going to listen to. I just kind of see what the library has available. But these two for sure I definitely want to get to in August. So the first one is 1984. I think I've had this in my TBR before and I haven't gotten to it, but I really want to get to it in August. This is it's by George Orwell. It's a dystopian future where like the government controls the media and some other things. It's a classic. I don't really know a lot because I haven't read it yet, but I'm really want to read this. The next one I'm going to read is by Ernest Cline. It's called Armada. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is the author of Ready Player One, and I just talked on Monday about my favorite audiobooks, and Ready Player One was one of the best. It's narrated by Will Wheaton. So I'm really excited to listen to another audiobook by the same author, Ernest Cline, and it's also narrated by Will Wheaton. So I'm really excited. This one, I don't know too much about it, but it has to do with video games again. I'm not really sure, but I'm really excited to read this. So the rest are books that I plan to read in the physical form. So the first one, I'm so excited to read this one. I just hauled it this month. It is Beartown by Frederick Backman. And this is about a hockey town and about like their junior varsity team is doing pretty well and like the pressure it has on the team and that kind of stuff. I love books like set in hockey towns. I guess I shouldn't say that because I don't think I've ever read a book set in a hockey town, but it reminds me, the premise of it reminds me a lot of the movie Mystery Alaska, which is such a good movie. It's also about a hockey town, like a really small town that loves hockey. I'm really excited to read this. One of the people I follow on BookTube, I don't know, I'll put their channel. Who is it? Maybe Connor O'Brien? I think Connor O'Brien, loves this book and recommends it so much, so I'm super excited to read that. And that same author also wrote A Man Named Ove, and I'm pretty sure this was my July TBR, but I never got around to it. So I really want to read this too. I think I'm going to read Beartown first because I'm so excited for that one. And then I'll definitely pick up A Man Named Ove. The next book I really want to read, and I'm going to be real honest, guys. This was I bought just because the cover was cool, but I also want to read the book. It's another classic that I've never read. I never had to read it in school or anything, and it is The Outsiders. This is the 50th edition, and I think it's so, I don't know, I just really like this. I was super excited, and the like, I don't know what these are called, but like the inside papers are really cool. So since I got it, I'm gonna read it. It's also way shorter than I thought it was gonna be. It's only like 150 pages. So I'm definitely going to be reading this. So the next book that I want to read in August is What Stands in the Storm by Kim Cross. This is about the 2011 superstorm that went across 21 states. Over 349 tornadoes were produced by the storm, including the really big one in Tuscaloosa, I believe. I don't know. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure this is like the really big Tuscaloosa tornado. I hauled this month. I originally thought it was Mercy of the Sky, which is a book about the 2013 Moore tornado, which I used to live in Oklahoma, so I 100% remember when that tornado happened. I've always lived, well, not always, but a good portion of my life I've lived in Tornado Alley, so I'm very fascinated with tornadoes, and I have been like since I was a kid. But I am really excited to read this too, and I want to read it before fall happens. I feel like August is kind of the last month that I can read a book about tornadoes. Not really. I mean, I could read a book about tornadoes anytime, but I'm kind of like a seasonal reader, so I feel like August is kind of the last month I want to read this. But I'm very excited about this. The next book that I'm going to read this month is called Pipe Dreams by Serena Bowen. This is a book recommendation that I got from Peace Loves Books. She's another channel that reads quite a few romances, and I just recently found her channel. I really liked it. So this is part of a series. I think it's called the Brooklyn Bruisers. I think this is the third one, but I've never read any of the other ones. I don't plan on. I guess if this is really good, I would read the others, but I want to start with this one. It's about a goalie of this hockey team who has a child. I believe it's about one of his exes comes back and works on the team, and then, like, I assume that they get back together. But I don't know. It just seems like a really light book, especially because a lot of my TBR is, you know, deeper, or they're classics, or I don't know. This seems like a good change of pace. And then the last book I'm going to read, I don't have with me yet. It's coming in the mail. And it is called The Air Hueys by Brittany Cherry. I also got this recommended from Peace Loves Books. I'm not exactly quite sure what it is. I think it's a romance. I think it's about a bad boy, and, like, the main girl protagonist has been told, like, you know, never date him, but I'm sure, you know, on the inside he's fine. I don't know. It sounded good. It had really good Amazon reviews when I was ordering it. People say it's, like, super emotional. I don't know. It just seemed, again, like a light, fun kind of read. It's part of a series called The Elements. The Air Hueys is number 2. But the first one didn't really interest me. I think I'm going to start with number 2, and then if I like it, you know, go and read. There's 4 out so far, and all the titles have to do with elements. It sounded good. So those are the 8 books that I am planning to read in August. Yeah, I'm very excited for all of them. I think this is going to be a really good book month. I've done, like, a lot of book buying recently, so I've told myself, like, you got to read the books you buy. You know, you can't go out and buy more books and read those. So I'm very excited to read all of these books. Please subscribe and leave a comment on what you're going to read in August. I'm always, you know, eager to see what other people are reading. Okay.